Okay, this is for 1.9, which is also your Chapter 1 test review. Okay, this one's number 6 that I'm going to cover here, and it looks like this. Okay, so if you look at this, this is an absolute value equation. Okay, absolute value equation. We talked about this in lesson 1.3, and we had a process that we need to follow. Okay, we were always trying to see if the absolute value equals a positive number when it's by itself, but if you look here, it's not by itself. There's a 9 out front and a 2 out front that we need to go ahead and get rid of. So we kind of do our order of operations backwards. So if there's something being added or subtracted, we want to get rid of that first. So right here, when I look at this, that's 9, it says 9 plus 2 times this guy. So 2 times the absolute value are actually together. They're kind of like an object if you want to think of it that way. So the 9 is positive 9 plus this guy. So let's get rid of the 9 first because he's technically being added. So to undo it, I have to subtract 9 from both sides. Okay? And the equal sign here just keeps coming down. 41 minus 9 is 32. Because we got to keep our equation balanced. And then it leaves me with the 2 times the absolute value of 7 plus b. Now, what I want to do, that I've undone adding and subtracting, now I want to undo the multiplying or dividing. Well, it is 2 times the absolute value, so I'm going to just divide both sides by 2. Leaves me with the absolute value of 7 plus b equal to 16. Okay. At this point, I want to ask myself, the absolute value means that everything, when it's all said and done inside, comes out positive. Well, it has to be equal to a positive number, and it is. So I can continue with the process. The process says make 2 equations. The first equation, you solve it exactly as it looks. The second equation, you negate the side that does not have the absolute value. So in this case, it's going to be make the 16 negative. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is just solve this multi-step equation by getting the variable alone. And if you notice, I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides, so b equals 9. And then over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to do the exact same step. Subtract 7 from both sides, and b will also equal negative 23. Now the only thing that you have to be careful for is, do both of these answers actually work? Because if they don't, then something is wrong. Okay, so I'm going to just check them real quick. 9 plus 2 times, and it's 7 plus 9, so that would be 16, equals 41. So it's 9 plus 32 equals 41, so yes. Oops, not 44. 41, so yes, it does work. Let me check the other one. 9 plus 2 times, and it's a 7 minus 23, okay, which is technically negative 16, but these absolute value bars make it positive, so it's another positive 16, equals 41. And if you notice, this line matches this line, so therefore it is also true. So your answer is that b equals 9 and b equals negative 23.